basically, why we wanted to have this seminar was we saw that there was a gap in the coffee industry. We saw that a lot of people were coming in with, coffee products. Produce was lacking. What I mean by lacking is there was a shortage. There have been people who come in with orders of, tons of orders, but we always hear that there is not enough. So we wanted to understand that. BAN being, a group of entrepreneurs, we looked at this as something that we can explore and assist our entrepreneurs, aggregators, baristas, coffee cafe owners, and so forth. So that is basically one of the reasons why, as an organization, as a private organization, we do not have funds on our own. So we approached MSME, and the Ministry of MSME was kind enough to sponsor this event. And so we are going forward, to promote this event with the assistance of MSME. Likewise, the purpose is, it is going to be a 2-day event which will be held in Akasha Hotel. We have 3 very vibrant international resource persons. As the name says, that it is an international event, so we are having 3 international speakers. One is not foreign to us. His name is our very own Peter Vermeulen. He runs an organization called Noble Cause. Then we have Jacko, Mr. Ransberg. He also he has a business consultant who helps entrepreneurs to get into, particularly focusing on coffee and also some other products in the market. Then lastly, we have Mr. Calvin Botts. He is the founder and proprietor of Merkava Coffee. All 3 of them are from South Africa. Then we have one of the speakers, Mr. Langye Ang. He is currently working as the director for Dentiville Enterprise. So basically, he is one person that I also want to highlight who has technical knowledge in the coffee sector, which we look forward to. Then we have Zaketsono Jamir. We also call her Atsi Jamir, who is the proprietor of Coffee Lady. And then we have 4 objectives. Basically, the first is the knowledge exchange. We want to impart knowledge. We don't want to keep it to ourselves. We want our entrepreneurs, we want our aggregators, we want our farmers to impart their knowledge to other farmers across the state. That is the knowledge exchange that we're really looking for. We're also looking for networking. I think it is when we talk that we get to network and we understand each other more. We're also looking at promotion. Yes, people like Lichan, Vivito, and others alike have been promoting our products very much, but I feel there is still a huge scope for our Nagaland coffee to be taken to the global platform. So this is why we want a lot of promotion to be done. Then lastly, sustainable development. So we want to look at coffee as a sustainable development. We will also be later talking about how the coffee that grows in Nagaland is actually a coffee that does not require you to cut off your trees or do jhum cultivation. It is grown under the shade. So this actually promotes coffee in the state where you do not have to cut down trees. So those are some things that we would like to work on. We will be having workshops and seminars. It's a 2-day event, so we are looking at how coffee cultivation needs to be done, how the processing is done correctly, putting all the technicalities in place, how roasting and cafe management is done. So these are some things that we will be looking at. The other thing, number 2, that we will also highlight on is the coffee tasting sessions. So sampling of coffee, because every coffee from different part of Nagaland will have a different taste and flavor. Now we are looking at networking, basically. So that is the same thing as I've mentioned earlier. Interactive exhibitions, showcases. So we are going to look at how the latest technology in coffee can benefit us. We always talk about producing in large quantity, but technology is what we need, right now. Technology is what can really take our state to the international platform. We may not be able to do in large quantity, but we can do quality products, and that's where people will start to identify us. There is also a possibility to use coffee as a tourism. Agri-tourism is something that is flourishing in different parts of the world and also in India. And agri-tourism through coffee, setting up homestays or farm stays, I would say, in the coffee farms can be an attractive way to generate revenue when your coffees are not growing. Yeah, so with that, I think we can move on to if there's any question. So we did approach the Land Resource Department, but there were some, discrepancies. In other words, they have the, 1st October is the International Coffee Day, so it was clashing. Secondly, we got a straight answer, which I personally, like. They said no, they cannot sponsor the event. And well, there were a lot of, you cannot expect two parties to have all the same values or, come to a certain agreement. So here we had some, back and forth happening. Yes, we had interactions with them, but they said that they will not be able to participate. And number two, they will not be able to sponsor this event. The other, coming back to your question, regarding coffee being a crop that is being promoted by LRD, yes, we respect that. We will be working with them in the future. But this event that we are promoting is basically more focused on promoting people to get into the coffee sector. So it is not like we are trying to hijack anything, as such, but we are only trying to assist more people or encourage more people to get into the coffee sector.
Able to take advantage of all the support that has been made available to us. In fact, this is the first of its kind organized by Business Association of Nagas as far as coffee is concerned. So coffee as a product, we have there is already an international recognition of Nagaland coffee, and we have seen the potential, and it is also worth mentioning that we already have homegrown brands like Ete, Juro, Nagaland Coffee and all of that, and it's really commendable that in such a short span of time so many homegrown brands have already mushrooming in the state, and we saw that there is an opportunity, there is a trend worldwide. Coffee products are trending, and so we explored to find a way to promote these, and we are committed to building the business community, and we are committed to promoting the Naga entrepreneurs, and also we have been closely associated and working alongside MSME. So the schemes were available, but as I mentioned earlier, that we have not been probably wise enough to have avail the schemes made available for all of us, and BAN is doing that, BAN is exploring that, and we are trying to make sure that all the support that are available is reaching the beneficiary. So this is one of the highlights. This is one of the reasons why this international coffee seminar is organized, and it has nothing to do with whether. It's not important whether we are working with state government or not, but what is important is we are focusing only on promoting and committed to building the Naga entrepreneurs.
I'm sure Nagaland will grow or produce coffee in a mass, scale, not with quality. That is with quality, because most of the way it is grown, it's all, we can say it's organically grown. Though we cannot say that it's organically tested or through all these, yes. But then it has the quality to be an organic. So even Nagaland coffee producers or packagers, they always try that organic
And also, I would like to add one point from the business association point of view. Like, we do not want this seminar to just be a seminar and then people come and attend and that's it. We do not want it to be this way. We want to leave an impact on this seminar. So we will also be working very closely on providing at least a primary processing unit to provide and to produce a quality coffee, where we can also, since Nagaland coffee has made a very good reputation in the international level as well, so we also want to we'll bring up, I think, no?
Yeah. So
A primary processing unit in each of the districts where the districts are doing good, so this will be intervened soon by BAN and this, MSME.
right. See, there are a lot of things which we cannot discuss the entirety of it, at least not today. It's a very long process. But I would like two things that I think we should take back, everybody should take back from this, at least meet. One is regarding mass production, that I also want to add a little bit. We can do mass production or bulk production, as we technically say, to certain level, but we cannot compete with the big states, definitely not. But we can definitely give premium niche product, and I think that is what our entrepreneurs are doing it, and we are just here to support them. MSME has been supporting us from a long back, and they have not broken the ice, but we are looking at, like my colleague here has mentioned, primary processing units probably. But these all come down to the most important thing, power supply. And that is why in this event, we are also inviting people from the power department, because our farmers, our coffee growers in the states are doing it manually. So when we say bulk production, all the villagers cannot do it manually, and we cannot expect to hull the coffee manually and then send it or export it. So we need power production, we need power availability in village level, so that processing can be done at village level. We don't want development just to be in Dimapur and Kohima. We want development, we want processing units to go to every nook and corner of the state. And for that to happen, I think we need power. So these are things I think we are trying to look at, not just a coffee where you come, enjoy, drink a coffee and you just go back home and go back to whatever you're doing. We want to look at issues that is preventing our vibrant Naga entrepreneurs from growing. So that is something that I would like to highlight in particular.
Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter.